How is it going, guys? Today we are going to answer some of the questions you may have about the Genshin Impact, including game story, game's content, and of course the controversial gacha system. Just a disclaimer before we begin, this is opinion of a player that is almost free to play. I did buy one battle pass and that is why I have the black sword in the video, but one battle pass doesn't really make a big difference. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Right off the top, the game is actually really fun. The world is beautiful with lots of colors, lots of enemies to fight and a lot of loot to collect. There are a few zones you can explore right now and the developers will add more in the future. The world is rich with secret chests and locations, different bosses that you can stumble upon, domains that you can grind things out of, and you can even find secret quests. If you have played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, this game is pretty much that, but with the lots and lots of waifus and husbandos. They look best husbando. Ooh. You can climb pretty much on any wall you desire as long as you have stamina. Same goes for sprinting and gliding. Also, gliding and then plunge attacking for me is the best feeling you get out of the game. If we are talking about Genshin story, there is main questline that you follow and a ton of side quests that you can pick up around the world. The characters that you meet in these quests are all mostly fun and likable. At the start of the game, you choose one of two starting characters. The canon choice is Aider, but if you choose Lumine, it won't break the game story. In the starting cinematic, both brother and sister enter in conflict with some divine being that separates them after they lose the fight. Your quest as a player is to find your brother or sister, depending on what character you chose. That will be the main driving force for you to explore the world of Genshin Impact. I don't really want to spoil anything, but what I can say is that the main story is going to act as some kind of a guide through the map. At the start, as in a lot of games right now, your map is going to be mostly empty, but as you go through the story, the map will slowly begin to unravel. Yes, you can go and explore the world on your own if you want to, but if you want clarity about each zone, I highly recommend you stick to the quests at the start. In Genshin Impact, you play with lots of characters. There are several characters for each element in the game. Imagine something like Avatar: The Last Airbender system. Every character that you can play with has their own character progression. You'll need experience points to level them up and lots of materials to ascend them in level tiers as well. But that is not all. Every character has a weapon slot and 5 artifact slots that act as your gear pieces in other games. Artifacts belong to different sets that give you different abilities and stats. I don't really have time to explain this system in this video, so if you want more detailed explanation, leave a like and comment down below. Besides character experience, you have adventure experience as well. That will determine your overall world tier or level. The higher the world tier, the more challenging the game becomes, but it allows you to gain better loot and rewards as well. Once you reach adventure rank 45, you are entering the end game. Well, sort of. Endgame in Genshin Impact can be summarized in one word: grind. Yes, Genshin Impact is really grindy, but also not as much because you have limits per day of your grind. Let me explain. Once you reach adventure rank 45, most of the content will be unlocked at the highest difficulty. That will allow you to gain best rewards, and with that you can build your characters to their full potential. You will want to do this for every character in your team because every character can cooperate with another. That means that some attacks from one character can empower attacks by other character and so on. Now that I explained all of this, I think it's time to tell you how is Genshin Impact for me that is mostly free to play. So, the infamous gacha system. You unlock characters pretty much by lottery. In-game, you get this currency called Primogems that you use to open what are essentially loot boxes, and from them you get new weapons and characters. I know this could turn a lot of people off, but listen to me now. I didn't spend a single dollar on wishing on summons, and I am pretty much doing fine. Well, I have several teams I am leveling right now that include Diluc, Zhao and Mona. Few weapons that are 5-star like Staff of Homa, Skyward Blade and Skyward Pride. I had no issues with any content in the game except maybe Abyss challenges on floor 9 through 12. But that is mostly because I didn't level up most of my characters, not because I don't have characters that can go through Abyss floors, but just because I'm too lazy to level up and grind most of my characters. I have every 4-star character except Rosaria, and I have managed to save around 6,000 Primogems for Ayaka once she comes out. With that aside, I find this game to be really fun as a pastime game that you play for 2 to 3 hours after work or school. You can get pretty much everything that you need to go through a game for free. I know it would be cool to one-shot things on day 1 of the game, but what does that leave you with? I find it reassuring that there is content that I have to work for in the future. Also, if you know what you want from game, and you can learn that if you go to Genshin character showcases that are available all around the internet, you can just plan ahead of time for what characters you want to grind stuff for. If you learn how to budget your Primogems and materials, the game will be really enjoyable for you as it is for me. Also, I'm playing on PC, so frame rate is around 60 FPS, which is kind of sad because my monitor is 144, and if you are playing on PlayStation 4 or Xbox, I think it's 30 FPS, so that's pretty much it. Well, this is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you want to watch me play Genshin, you can follow me on my Twitch, link is down in the description below. Be sure to follow my Instagram and subscribe to my channel. Ding dong! Yeah, don't forget to click the bell button as well. See you in the next one. Peace out.